is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with my playing cards again, and I'd done some, a few videos using playing cards and doing some multi-playing cards, and we predominantly used the picture cards, didn't we? And we cut them out using them like fussy cuts. So what I've got here are some of the, the non-picture cards. I don't know what you would describe these as, but, the number cards. And so what I thought we could do is actually make some collage masterboards, but using these. So what we've done, again in, more recent videos, is we have made some collage masterboards where we've kind of used like whole page, like the whole book page masterboards, but what we've done is we've cut sections from the patterned paper. So instead of like tearing it out and sticking it down onto another sheet of paper, we've actually used this as the foundation piece itself. And what I thought we could do is just incorporate some of the playing cards. Now I haven't quite decided whether the playing cards are going to be incorporated on the number side or the, this side. I mean, to be honest, if I'm completely truthful, I think this side actually looks better. But that's not going to be, much variety, is it? Because of course they would all then look like that. So I kind of think it would be nice to mix them up and have a few of each. So I've got here some of my springtime kit, and I'm going to just first of all cut this into like squares or rectangles or, just little bits that I can kind of use. Actually, I've not printed it borderless, and to be honest, now looking at it, I don't probably need to worry because I can just strategically glue it where I cover up the non-borderless sections. So I'm just going to go in here and just cut it down like that, okay? Might even leave a couple, perhaps, yeah, maybe even leave a couple kind of longer. I'll just snip that off, even though I just said about leaving those borders on. So that's from the springtime kit, and then I've got some here from, this is from I think my Country Cottages kit, and I just thought the two things look quite nice, and because I'm trying to be a bit more, adventurous, I don't want to be just matchy-matchy all the time. So I thought mix these up with the playing cards because that's not the obvious thing to do. They don't look like they would naturally go. So, hey, they don't look like they'd naturally go, let's put them together. No, I mean, that is my intention, is to actually deliberately put things together that don't necessarily look like they should be. Now, I have also got, right, I've got some of my, this is my Paris bouquet. Now, I have to say, I think that's a step too far for me. But what I've also got is I've got this one, which is, oh, I can't remember what kit this is from. But what I did, I just printed it in black and white, and I did wonder about having this incorporated, but just coffee dyeing some. Yeah, I mean, I think that would look quite cool. The only thing is, obviously, then I'm going to have to stop the video and coffee dye it, so perhaps that was not the best idea. And then I've got some bits here from my Maribel kit. Now, again, that's possibly going to be a step too far because, yeah, looking, I just think, oh, what was I thinking? Why did I even pull these papers out? Because these are clearly not going to really go at all. But there is this sheet, which is in the Maribel kit, which possibly, let me just kind of have a look. Yeah, I think we could probably get away with this one. Because I'm deliberately trying to actually kind of not clash it exactly, but, get some really interesting kind of looks going on that we wouldn't perhaps ordinarily choose to put together. So let's just snip this down like that. Okie doke. Right, okay. So I've got my glue, and all we're going to do is start piecing these bits together. So if you've seen my previous videos, we've just done, what were like those whole book page collage masterboards, but using the printables. So let me have a look. So for instance, this one here, we could have, actually it goes that way up. We could have that, for instance, and then have this one next to it like that, and then incorporate some playing card like that. So I hope this is going to look nice at the end. I mean, now I'm kind of placing it there. I'm seriously questioning what I was even thinking, to be honest. But, you know, I'm hoping it's going to look good at the end. So we will see. I mean, to be honest, it might not necessarily look brilliant, you know, straight away now. But when we come to actually use it to make ephemera, maybe that's when it will come into its own. Or who knows, maybe it won't come into its own at all, and maybe it will be one of those things that I'll put down to, you know, just experimentation, never to be repeated. But, you know, I'm hoping that it's going to produce some interesting looks. So, like that, and then here, so I'm just going to tidy this edge up a little bit. Hopefully make it a bit straighter. And we're just going to glue this down here. Okay. So, like that. Okie dokie. Like that. Now, then what we want to do is start incorporating, obviously, our playing cards. So, that one there, for example. Now, I'm just wondering whether I need, like, a fourth piece to put in here, because I might not quite have enough variation going on. So let's bring in another sheet. Yeah, I think I probably just needed to have like one more, just so I've got a bit of extra, you know, variety going on. So yeah, let's have that one up there. So again, just glue this down. Like that. Okay. Actually, now I'm thinking perhaps we should have a playing card. No. That looked rubbish, didn't it? So we're going to put this one here, like that. Now, the playing card. Do we go for the numbers or do we go for the thingy? I mean, it probably doesn't really matter if I'm truthful, because we can always have some and some, you know, some with the number cards and some with the, you know, pattern side. So let's start with the pattern side here. Okay, and then I'm going to have, I think, this one here, like that. Okay, so again, just glue this one down. Oops. And this one I'm just tucking under. Oops, just there, like that. Now, what I'm probably going to do is take this to the sewing machine. So if you're thinking, oh, you know, that's not looking great, I'm hoping that I'm going to stitch this around afterwards, you know, which is going to kind of like hold it together a little bit better. So, you know, don't worry too much. Now, I'm wondering, yeah, perhaps if we have this one like that, and then I'm actually thinking maybe a really nice contrast would be a black one. So like that, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this one down here. Okay, like that. Okay, get my, what do you call it? Wipe. Oh dear. Just lose my head or forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. Right, so we can have that playing card there. Okay. So, I mean, it's quite nice, I think, having the, you know, some patterns, some numbers actually. And like I say, I mean, hopefully this is going to come into its own once it's actually being used and being cut up. You know, at the moment, it's probably hard to see whether this is actually going to work or not. I mean, it's hard for me to see as well, and obviously I'm here kind of doing it. So, yeah, we won't really know until we actually come to use it. So, oops, just burnt my hand, my glue gun. I must get my son to, you know, put me the plug in because, yeah, having my glue gun kind of where it is at the moment is not really very practical. not really panning out too well. So probably just actually can move that over slightly. So again, just press that down. And then actually probably need a bit here. Don't know as I glued the whole thing down. Okay, so that looks quite nice, doesn't it? And then let's just try maybe a bit there. Now, yeah, maybe this. Maybe something like that looks quite nice. I mean, because don't forget, you know, once this is cut down, this is going to take on quite a different appearance, you know. So if you're kind of thinking, oh, that looks rubbish, like I say, it maybe will stay looking rubbish, but hopefully, you know, it will actually change appearance anyway completely once it's, you know, once it's been cut down. So like that. And we just need to do some glue here, like that. Okay. Okie dokie, so that looks good. And just glue this down here. And I can always put some other playing cards on in some other places if we fancy. So, you know, if I kind of feel like, oh, it's not really got enough, then we can put some others on. So I might have that one there, or maybe have that up there and a playing card down here. Yeah, I think like that. So again, just glue this down. Oops. Just pop that down. I wonder if we've got room there. Yep. Okay. So put that one down. And then this one, do we want the number or do we want, I think, the pattern for this one? Definitely, I love, love, love the pattern. Oh gosh, I've now glued it on the wrong side. Oops. Okay, like that. Don't think that's quite reaching there with the glue, but never mind. Oh, I'm so sorry, I've got a really bad frog in my throat, so yeah, I do apologise if I'm a bit croaky. Now, do we want that under? No. So let's just glue that down there. Okay. Just like that. Okie dokie. So actually I can now put some glue here. I love how these playing cards look. They do look very cool, don't they? You know, who would have thought that they would actually look quite nice? But yeah, they kind of do, don't they? Right. So that one. Oh, should we have a number 10? Let's have a number 10 here. And then I'm just going to cut this down again. So this one, again, it's from the springtime kit. So, yeah, they're kind of, you know, I've used kind of the same kits, really. All except for this one and this one, which was the Country Cottages and the Maribel. But, yeah, I think they're all, you know, they actually do tie in quite nicely together. Actually, much better than I had expected. So, let's put that down there. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking, could we put this behind there? And if I squish that over, I'm wondering if we could just have a playing card on the edge. Just to finish that off, and then I probably need to put a slither here. So, right, I've got loads of kind of bits that need careful you know, one thing after another, if you see what I mean, because they're slotting in amongst one another. So yeah, that one and that one. Actually, that one I'm going to put underneath. So let's pop it here and there and here. So yeah, a bit of a sort of military operation going on here, but hopefully like that, and then under here like that. Yeah. Oh, pulled it out now too far. Definitely very tricky when you're trying to kind of glue these things in. Oh, actually that goes all right there. So yeah, I can probably just glue this one straight down. And to be honest, the playing cards also, I mean, they do look cool, don't they? But they probably go with some papers better than others. I mean, I just picked these papers because I wanted something really wacky and, you know, not your typical thing that you would expect to put with them. But that being said, I'm now kind of thinking, oh, I wouldn't mind using them again and maybe doing some other things. You know, some stuff that looks like it would be a more natural kind of match with them. So I'm thinking the number 10 down there. Number 10, or I've got a number 4, which is in black. Because we didn't end up using too much black, did we? So let's have the black one. Okay. Just pop that one down there. And that just squares that corner off then. Just perfectly. Now, just wondering whether we want to pop any more. I mean, like, that's very lovely there, isn't it? Could even have it on its side. I don't know now. I can't decide which one I prefer, whether I prefer it on its side or this way. I think actually I liked it on its side. So let's put that one there. Press that down. And then I've got one more, which was the ace. So I might as well use that just because otherwise it's just, you know, lingering around on the desk. So whilst I've got it here, I might as well use it. And I'm thinking somewhere over here. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Maybe here. Maybe it needs to have the ace kind of showing. Oh, I'm so sorry if you can hear loads of traffic. It's because I've got the window open. You know, it's really warm today, so I just felt like I did really need to kind of have the window open. You know, but yeah, I'm really sorry because obviously... Oh, no, look, I've got a black one. Let's use... Oh, do you know what? Actually, now I'm thinking I could have 2 more. So, shall we try and have maybe the black one down here and maybe this one up here? Yeah, let's do that. So, yeah, I had to have the window open because it's actually really warm and, you know, after a while... you just end up feeling like you're going to fall asleep. So I've had to have the window open. But yeah, there's a lot of traffic, so I do apologise for that. Okay, and then I'm just going to have the number 3 down there. So I think we've got quite a good mix now of the black and the red. Now, you might be thinking, oh, that's a bit imbalanced. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was the noisiest motorbike ever, wasn't it? You might be thinking, well, actually, she's now got a bit of an imbalance because all my black pieces are at the bottom and all the red pieces, you know, playing cards are at the top. But again, it doesn't matter because this is just a masterboard that we're going to be chopping up. So, you know, once it's all chopped up, obviously you will no longer know what was the top and what was the bottom. But I love how that looks with the addition of the playing cards. Just, wow, really, really love it. So I'm just going to put that to one side. And I'm now thinking, actually, do you know what? Shall we just do another one straight away? And I'm thinking, let me just have a look and see. Got a couple of playing cards here. Oh, what's happened to the rest of my playing cards? Let me just see whether I've got enough. Because if I've got enough, we can just carry straight on. And I've got some of those Maribel papers that I just said about. And I think they would be a really natural kind of match with the playing cards. I mean, don't they just look awesome on there? So let's take a few sheets of this that we're just going to cut down. Again, probably try and avoid the ones with like a big focal point, i.e. the car or the window and things, and just use more of the florally kinds of pages. So let's use this one. I mean, this one, it has got the windows that I just said about avoiding, but they're actually not very big. So I could incorporate those windows quite well. Yeah, I think I probably can incorporate those windows. And then I'm thinking, oh, what about this one? Yeah, that would look very cool, wouldn't it? I love how that looks. Right, okay, and I've got one or two of these, obviously, that I can just kind of use as fillers. I'm just going to grab a couple more playing cards because I'm not going to have enough otherwise. Oh, and this is where I discover I don't have any more. I have definitely got some more, but I've obviously now mislaid them. Who knows where they actually are. Oh, come on. I must have some more here at, or within grabbing distance, surely. Oh no, don't know what I've done with them. And honestly, I mean, clearly I have not used them all because all I've done is use those. Oh, here we go. Oh, the whole packet has tipped out on my desk. So yeah, that's why I couldn't see them. Right, okay. So I've got tons and tons now. So we're definitely not going to have a shortage of playing cards. Right, let's quickly cut up some of these that we're going to then use to stick down. So I'm going to take some of this. Yeah, I'm going to just cut it in like that. And I'm just going to take this and sort of leave her as whole as I can because I will use her somewhere else, maybe as a topper or who knows. But yeah, let's try and keep her a bit in her entirety. And then we'll just cut this down. Okay, and this. Oh, this is just going to look so lovely with those playing cards, I think. Yeah, I'm actually really excited about this one. I mean, I was quite excited about the other one, but now I suddenly then spotted these papers and thought, oh my goodness, they are going to go so brilliantly with the playing cards that actually, yeah, this is actually exciting me more, to be honest. Right, now, shall we try and keep the window? So I'm thinking cut it like this. So I'm doing a bit more strategic cutting here so that I can keep the window in one piece. And then here as well. Again, just take that section there. And then here, I think, like that. Who knows? I mean, once we start sticking this down, I might have, you know, mucked this up and decide to do it completely differently. But yeah, let's just have a look and see what we can do with what we've got here. So, right. Let's take our window first. So I might start on the left this time. So we have, for instance, like that. And then we could have a bit of playing card. Yeah, a bit of playing card like that. So I'm just going to glue this down here. Okay. Like that. Now I'm just going to see. This is where I need more, don't I? I didn't really cut or select enough papers. I'm going to come unstuck and wish I had more paper now. Oh, why don't I ever think of these things? I mean, I could incorporate it with some of this from the country cottages. It wasn't kind of how I expected or anticipated doing this, but I don't think I want to really do that. I think I would prefer to be sticking with the kind of reds and, you know, richer sort of colours. Oh, here we go. Got some more here from the Maribel. Oh, this might be better. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll do this instead because I just felt like these are not quite the colours that I wanted to incorporate. So, yeah, just having a look on my shelf where I've got a few offcuts from other things, just in case I had anything there. Right, okay, let's go for this. So what we could do is we could have like that, and then a playing card there. Okay. So bearing in mind, you know, if you're thinking again, oh, she's cut that window in half, it doesn't matter because, you know, this is a masterboard that's going to be cut down anyway. So by the time the masterboard's actually cut down, you know, it probably won't be even maybe recognisable that it was a window. Who knows? You know, it might be, but it might not be. So I'm not going to get too stressed about covering it up or anything. Now, just wondering, do we want the red or do we want the black? Oh, I'm thinking like that actually. So let's glue this one down. Okay, like that. And then down here, I think, should we have that? That's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, quite like that. So again, just gluing that here, like that. And then I'll need to push it up a little bit, because I want it more or less square around the edges, just because that makes it easier when you come to actually use it, because you don't need to then cut it all around the edges. So, you know, just try and keep it roughly square at the edges. Okay, that looks really nice, doesn't it? Now I'm thinking this one, do we want to have this under here? Yep. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry if you can hear my daughter. She's yeah, this is on a Saturday morning, so she's on the you know, FaceTime thing to her cousin. So I do apologise if you can hear her shrieking sometimes. They're obviously planning the day because we're going to go to the beach, I think. So yeah, they're just planning their day. Might even have that like that. I mean, like I say, it's not really worth stressing too much, because once this is cut up, you know, you're really not going to be kind of too bothered what went where. It's all going to be, you know, disguised anyway. So I'm just going to put that one there like that. Okay. And then down here, let's just have another piece of this. Like that. And then here I think we're calling for another playing card down here. Now, yeah, I think another number. So just pop that one down there. Okie doke. And then over here. Oh, that's really nice, actually. I wasn't going to put that behind because I thought that would be a bit weird, but actually it looked quite good behind, didn't it? So, yeah. Let's pop that down there. And like I say, I think I'm going to do some stitching on these. So I think it will actually kind of transform them once they're stitched around as well. You know, I think the stitching will actually make quite a big difference. So, yeah, that stitching is going to be another addition. Right, let's have a look. Okay, right, now thinking this needs to be up slightly. So maybe like here. Okay, and then this one actually possibly up here. Right, okay, so let's just put this one down. Okay. Like that, and a little bit of glue in here. Okay. Oh, just loving how this looks. The playing cards just really go with these papers, I have to say. So, yeah, really kind of, oh, just set it off like really nicely. Yeah, definitely loving how they look. Now, I'm just wondering, oops, right, come on, stuck here. So, yeah, let's maybe have this one in the middle. Oh, that looks lovely, doesn't it? And then maybe a playing card on the edge. Oh, that's nice, yeah. Or do we want the playing card up here, actually? Yeah, I'm thinking the playing card maybe up here. So what do we want coming out behind there? This one? No, that's a bit the same as what was already there, isn't it? Maybe this. Oh. Hang on. I'm so sorry about that noise. It's so loud out there. I'm really, really sorry. I apologise so much. Okay, right. I'm just going to glue this one down. Okay. These are such a lot of fun to do. I mean, if you haven't done one of these whole page collage, you know, masterboards, then definitely do one. They are such a lot of fun. You know, you really can create some really interesting, lovely looks. And it's just a really different way to do collage. You know I've talked before. I mean, I'm not really a natural collage artist, and I'm very much still learning with my collage techniques and things. But this definitely, it brings a whole nother aspect to it. And yeah, just kind of like a different experience. So if you're, you know, well, I was going to say if you're just getting into collage, but actually, I mean, if you've done collage for years and, you know, possibly you might have done these already. But if you haven't, then definitely give them a go, because they're just really, really different to do. And, you know, that's what it's all about after all, isn't it? You know, we love to do different things. So, you know, this to me just feels like a really different experience to a more conventional collage masterboard. I don't just mean with the addition of playing cards. I just mean doing this whole page collage masterboard technique. It's a different way of collaging. So, yeah, definitely give it a go if you haven't done anything like this. Right, I'm going to put this one down here. And then I'm going to start sort of finishing it off over on this side. So again, just going to grab in another couple of playing cards. And yeah, let's just see. I think a black one is maybe called for over here again. So maybe a black one there. And then let's just have a bit of this over there. And oh, it's a tough decision this is. Oh, I'm going to have to go like that, I think. I wonder whether I could have two playing cards next to each other. I know that's a bit strange, but thinking that would just kind of finish it off a bit better, wouldn't it? Yeah, we've got a bit of a patchwork thing going on over here, but I don't mind it. So I'm just going to piece this in here. Okay, so let's pop this one down here. Like that. And then we're going to have this one, yeah, this one over it. Oh, it's really hard, you know, when you have to kind of put things down at a certain point. You know, it just requires a bit of concentration sometimes, doesn't it? To sort of think, oh, which one needs to go next? So, okay, that one. So, pop that one. Yeah, like that. And then playing card up here. So again, that needs just glue down 3 sides like that. Oops. And then we're going to have this one here. Oh, spot the deliberate mistake. I've now got a big space there. Right. Which we could piece in like this, or we could have this maybe up here. And maybe that one there. Or do we want this here like that? Maybe like that. It's because I extended it slightly, and yeah, I hadn't obviously been expecting to do that, and then I ended up doing it, and of course that's then thrown it out shape-wise a little bit, but that's fine. So yeah, this is going to work. So I'm going to glue this down here like that. Okay. And then this one, we're going to just glue this one down. So let me just put a run of glue there. And then we're just going to do this here, like that. So I just need a bit of glue here and here. Oh, honestly, this is just like a, yeah, military operation. Now, obviously, I have got this overhanging a long way here, but that's fine. I'm going to cut that down in a moment. So we're going to just have this playing card here just to finish this off. Sorry, my daughter's run into the room and she's got a dress on that she obviously wants me to do the zip up, and she's just barged her way through. She's just stood there and keeps looking at me like, yes mum, do my dress up, and I'm just obviously ignoring her and just carrying on what I'm doing. She looks horrified that I could be just ignoring her and just carrying on. Okay, right, now let me just pull this round and just see whether, I mean obviously I need to trim it off here at this edge. But aside from that, I'm thinking there's a bit of a plain section here. So I could possibly do with putting another playing card in there. So, sorry, I've now just been made to now do her dress. Oh gosh, it's not a zip, it's a button, and I can't now do that up. Oops, there we go. Okay, right. I'm thinking maybe a black playing card here. Do we want like the ace or something? Or do we want one with a lot more of the little symbols? Something like 7. I think we'll have that. I like the ones where they've got lots of bits on. They're a bit more interesting. And once this is cut down, you know, it will hopefully look a lot more interesting, won't it? You know, because otherwise when you cut it down, if it was just like the ace, which I have used on another card, or on the other masterboard, but you know, you could potentially just have a blank piece of playing card. So yeah, probably the busier ones are probably better. Okay, so that is that one. So we've got the 2 masterboards. I mean, I have to be honest, probably more drawn to this. This is such vibrant colours. I just absolutely love it. But let me just pull the other one in to just kind of have a recap. This is the other one. So, I mean, yeah, I think they're both really nice. So I'm going to probably take them to the sewing machine, and then we'll probably come back in another video and do some bits with these. So I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with these, whether we're doing, you know, going to do like a cluttered collage masterboard, whether we're going to just put some fabric and bits on them, you know, and then, you know, cut them down into ephemera pieces. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I hope that you like them. I mean, I just love the incorporation of the playing cards, and, you know, it's just another way to use some of your playing cards, really. You know, that's just a bit different perhaps to some of the other playing card, you know, videos that I've seen before. So yeah, I hope that you like them, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.